What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Brandon Coin YouTube channel, and I'm actually going to be changing up my strategy. So in yesterday's video, I was mining Warthog on this system, and revenue wise, it wasn't great. You know what, 12 cents a day roughly. Just not a super heavy high hash performer on Warthog. Instead, and I've been looking at some other different plays, I can mine on this GPU. We're actually going to mine Raven coin to Unminable, or potentially maybe another coin, but we're going to mine to Unminable with the graphics card, and then mine with the CPU to potentially somewhere else, and mine something on the CPU. So we're going to be mining two different coins and maximizing our output on this machine. Warthog was already using the CPU and the GPU, so I couldn't necessarily mine something different on the GPU at the same time. So that was a little bit of an issue there. But even just mining Raven coin, for example, I should be in the range of like 17, 18 cents a day on just the graphics card. Not to mention, once we add in a little bit of CPU mining, that should push us up into the 20-cent range, which is almost double what it was going to be producing revenue-wise on just straight Warthog by itself. So that is definitely a win-win. I'm going to explore some other algorithms on the GPU that might end up being better revenue-wise, and I'll definitely report back to you guys. As for my strategy on how I'm going to be getting paid out and all that kind of stuff, we are mining to Unminable. I'm going to do a new updated video mining with Hive to Unminable and then setting your payout coin. I'm going to be setting my payout coin as Bonk on the Solana chain. And then I'm going to be swapping that Bonk into the community token, the Jelly FC, because I feel like right now there is some price appreciation that could happen, being that we have some projects going on over there, and we are going to be pushing... Did the computer just shut off? It did. It just restarted. Oh, I was forcing an upgrade. Okay, so I guess the upgrade just went through. But I feel like there's going to be some price appreciation on Jelly because we are pushing money back into the fees, or pushing money back into the coin through fees and a couple other things. But by the way, this is not financial advice, so obviously do everything as you want, that kind of thing. Now, once I figure out how I like this setup, I'm just going to replicate this across multiple other systems. My goal is to get probably, I don't know, anywhere from like 4 to 6 of these systems running, and then once I get them set up, I'm going to be moving them inside. So in that front room, I'll probably put 2 systems in there. Behind the couch, I'll end up putting 2 systems, probably 2 systems in my kids' closet up in the top, because they don't burn a ton of power. Just adds a little bit of extra heat throughout the house. And then I'll probably end up putting 1 or 2 systems in my closet as well. Luckily, these, being that these are all pretty much Think servers or Think stations, they have fairly decent cooling. They have a fan on the front, a fan on the back. Power supply's got its own fan. So it's actually got halfway decent airflow for its time and its era. A lot of the cheaper systems might only have a fan on the back with nothing on the front. So I don't think I'm going to have any issues with like overheating or anything like that. And it's actually got a little tiny fan right here. Boom. So if you guys are interested in picking up some of these, I do have some of these still available over on the Jelly Bay, because I bought tons and tons of them. So yeah, fun stuff. Now I got to figure out if I want to mine and stack Monero with the CPU, because I've heard a lot of good things, and I've also heard some bad things. That's just you know, that's how the cookie crumbles on that end. But yeah. So anyways, I guess this is just a short update video, because a lot of people were saying on the last video, oh, you need to stop mining Warthog. It's not efficient. It's not worth it. Blah 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 blah. Well, I am going to end up mining Warthog, just not on these systems. I have some other systems that are higher core count that are going to be a better fit for Warthog. So once I get to those systems, then we'll get them set up. In the meantime, we're going to be using these And because I'm going to have people ask the question, because I always do, what am I going to do about Ethernet? Because yes, Hive can run on Wi-Fi, but it is a pain to set it up. It's a lot easier to just plug in Ethernet and go. They make some Wi-Fi extenders that, here's one of the cheap ones, but they actually have a cheaper one that is like a little brown box, and you just plug it in, you connect to it with your phone, and then you put the information in for your Wi-Fi, and then you can plug an Ethernet into the bottom, just like this. You can run that Ethernet over to a switch, and then boom, you have, you know, Ethernet wherever you want, as long as Wi-Fi will reach it. So those cheap ones are like $9 on Amazon. I'll try to link them down below. I don't have any affiliate or anything like that. I don't think I do for those. But just a really good option to get Ethernet into a location that you don't previously have Ethernet at. So yeah, that's how the cookie crumbles on that one, ladies and gentlemen. I will see you guys in the future. We have lots of things coming. So I was actually just downloading aftermarket firmware for the Kadena miners. I know I've had quite a few people ask me, like, what's going on with the Kadena miners? What's going on with the Kadena miners? Am I mining Kadena? I powered it off today because I was out here working in the garage. I was hanging more plywood because this is going to be like my gym area. I'm going to slide that over, and yeah, that's going to be fun stuff. I try to get into shape a little bit better, but while I was out here, I was just powering that down. But I found aftermarket firmware from Zeus BTC, or Zeus Mining, and I'm gonna end up flashing that and turning it down power-wise, not to save power, but so that way I can turn the daggone fans down, because that thing is so loud. That KA3 is just ear-splitting when it's at full tilt. So I'm gonna cut the power down wherever it ends up being quiet. So however much I gotta cut it down to get that high-pitched whine to go away. And then I'm gonna let it run, and I'll be reporting back to you guys on my yield, you know, what the price is, and all those kind of things, and how bad of a decision it was to get into Kadena mining, especially right now, because I think Kadena's at like a penny, or not even a penny. So we'll see how that goes. Anyways, I still have some L3s, and I'm actually going to be deploying quite a few of them. Yes, I know I'm going to be deploying an L3 farm, so stay tuned on that, because I have a location that has really cheap power. L3s are slightly profitable, just break even right now with the market being slightly down, but we're going to use those to stack some Doge, and hopefully maybe Doge will do good things. It's, you know what, we're thinking positive right now. This is positivity time. So with that being said, y'all have a good night. I'm gonna jump off here. Peace, adios, all that kind of stuff. Questions, comments, concerns, drop it down below. And I apologize for all these scam comments that keeps popping up. They come back as fast as I can delete them. I don't know what in the heck is going on with YouTube right now. Normally the automatic filter catches all of them and actually catches some legitimate comments as well, but lately the auto filter has not been doing its job very well. So I apologize in advance. Don't click on any links or anything down below in the comments section, because there's lots of scams out there.